weekend. Oh yeah? I was up at the top. Oh, it said right here with that. I got $20. You?
What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Today, I'm getting my stream started with 2K26, NBA 2K26. Hope everyone will enjoy my stream. Hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And today I will be starting off the first game with the NBA Cup. So I hope everyone enjoys. Just playing career mode, trying to get to the championship. So let's get right into the NBA Cup to start off the stream. Let's get it.
Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's MP in at the point guard position. And yep, it's good.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Pass to Fleming. And here's Brooks. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Gillespie. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP, the pass to Gobert. MP up top. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. Pass to Gillespie. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Brooks, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. And the Suns miss again.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
The Suns have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Booker. The offensive rebound. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. MP, the pass to Randall. Williams grabs the board.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker, good.
Just a walking bucket. Devin Booker is one of the very few guys who can lead a team to the finals and take over a playoff game.
Now here's MP. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Randall. And it's Highland in for McDaniels.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP.
Substitution on the court.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Suns trail by 8. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Gillespie in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Back to MP. Gobert passes to MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Fleming. And it's all from three-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Work in the interior. MP.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. EA?
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Gillespie passes to Fleming. Over Randall. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Minnesota leading by 7. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses out.
We're still up.
The first half comes
Good
to
game,
a
good
conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to this. You look at the Timberwolves, they're still a team that could be dangerous, but they're having trouble playing at their best every night. That's a lack of focus on their part.
And guys, let's talk now about that first half from Minnesota there in a tight.
They've done a lot of.
Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So for Minnesota right now, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
For the lead. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Pass to Booker. And there's a pick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's McDaniels. From deep, MP. MP drills the 3.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Edwards against Booker. Outside for Brooks. From downtown, they get it back.
That is a hard-run rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Shot is good by Edwards.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. And no good. The dry spell continues. Minnesota leading by 6. MP, the pass to Randall. That one goes. Count it. Randall's got 12 points.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Booker for 3. Rebound Minnesota. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 10. Gillespie passes to Brooks. And here is Williams, defended by Gobert. Pass to Gillespie. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And the basket by MP.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Brooks against McDaniels. Pass to Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock to stop the drought. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Gillespie. Sinks it from distance. Gillespie's got 12.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Pass to Williams. Here's Gillespie. Outside for Brooks. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Fleming, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 14 points for him.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. Man, good whistle there.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Gillespie passes to Fleming. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker. There's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Fleming in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Fleming. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Pass to Fleming. Now Brooks for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Gillespie, covered by MP.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's MP, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
And he can't get the first one. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Edwards. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And the basket by MP.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Now here's Booker. Jacks up a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's MP. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
6 to shoot. Back to Booker. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. MP scanning the floor. Driving to the basket. And down it goes. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better
Absolutely
job.
Just popped off that game. Got like 35
So we
points.
see the Timberwolves taking the
But
W
we're gonna do
here.
that every
That
game.
win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group
I
play
want my
stage of the
character to be
NBA
like
Cup.
Now
Curry.
they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
It's like most jobs. The work itself, up and down. It's the people, if you're lucky, who make it somewhere you want to be instead of somewhere you have to. I'm lucky to have teammates and coaches who feel more like family than a coworker. So even when the work is hard, I take a lot of pleasure.
Great, thanks, MP.
Hey, you're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Alrighty, on to the next game.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Kings. Indoors, the rhythm of the season beginning to set in. Teams are starting to establish their identity.
They're also starting to understand, all right, these are our rotations. The players are now establishing their roles. You are definitely starting to see teams not only hone into their approach, but refine their approach.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. MP out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Westbrook with it. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. 6 to shoot. DeRozan surveying the D. No good with the triple. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Levine against Edwards. Now here's Levine. Murray for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So it's Sacramento after the basket by Minnesota. Murray, no good.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Randall with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
MP. The Kings trail by 11. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Monks checked in for Russell Westbrook. And here's some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Number 5 is Julius Randle.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
MP, no good. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Suns. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And it's DeRozan missing. Minnesota with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And there's Randle on the assist from Edwards. Randle's got 6 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Ball. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
And the Kings making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Checked in for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook comes in for Monk. Some changes for Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
The Kings trail by 10, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's MP in at point guard. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Hunter, a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Kings shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Hunter. Knocked away. Sacramento again missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Edwards, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook kicks to Hunter. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Pass to MP. Now here's McDaniel. DeRozan defending. MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 4 points this quarter. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
And we're up.
Timberwolves lead by 18.
Up
Time
again.
now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And changing it up, my favorites. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Westbrook with a screen for Levine. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Levine. And it's 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, this is Russell Westbrook's comfort zone, right? Good size at the guard position, excellent vertical. It's easy for him in there. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by MP. Westbrook a screen on Edwards. Levine's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And here's DeRozan, following the three-pointer by MP. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
The consistency of DeMar DeRozan throughout his tenure in the NBA, it's incredible how consistently good on the offensive end he has been.
Now, here's MP. He's got 17 and finished off by Gobert.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Bounce pass from Sabonis. Levine wide open. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
MP kicks to Randle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the shot goes down. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's MP, and he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Oh, good on that one. We've got 1:48 left in the third. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 13 points in the second half.
boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. That 3 off the mark.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
To the middle. MP, that's for 2. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves, 3rd best record here in the early going. And checking out Sacramento, they're down in 8th place.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they're a team.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. Timeout called by the Kings.
Okay, everyone. That was your 916 Crew Dance Team. Get loud.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Westbrook. Levine against Highland. Out to DeRozan. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Now that's 17 points for Russell Westbrook.
How about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's MP. And it's Reed in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Steps back. Westbrook can't get it to go. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Kings. Levine inside the 3-point line. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Here's DeRozan, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
MP inside. Stolen by Westbrook. And so it's the Timberwolves.
That's another W. I'll be right back.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making shots, and you came away with the win. Talk about it, MP.
love days like this. It's easy to play when everyone's moving, everyone's touching the ball, everyone's getting shots up. I see the work my teammates put in every day in practice, so I know they're going to come through for me. Where there's trust, there's success.
Well, you know success, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dort.
All right, on to the next one. GG's.
everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Lou Dort.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, SGA and Wallace with the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at small forward. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, BA, I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Hartenstein a screen. Shot clock at 5. Wallace misses. McDaniels finds MP. About a minute played here so far in the first. Counted.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Now here's Wallace. They get it again. Gilgeous-Alexander banked it in off the glass.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Here's Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And the basket by MP.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a three. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
The Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Looking to end the run. And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
MP, that one's good.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. SGA's got 6 points.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's McDaniels from deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. All alone. Hartenstein. It's good on the putback.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's MP. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's MP from outside. Mitchell grabs a miss. Thunder trail by 8. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. And SGA throws it down hard.
And SGA showing you some impressive hops.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's MP. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Williams a screen on MP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game. MP way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. MP getting it done for Minnesota. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. substitution here for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Dort. Wallace, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for DeSumo. And MP subbed in for DiVincenzo. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's SGA in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you guys.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Lets it go from 11. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And that's 20 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Kept alive. Outside McDaniels. Pass to MP. Takes the three. MP drills the three.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Now here's Holmgren. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Randall on the screen. MP finds Randall. Back to MP. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
Here's SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
Taking a peek now. Thanks as always for
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And great passing so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
On the court for Minnesota. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the point.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Wallace outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
From deep, MP. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Holmgren with a screen on MP. And again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Damn, he's not missing anything
here in the quarter.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
He shoots. They get it back. Outside Edwards. From deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Holmgren, the pass to SGA. Oh, sweet move. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they're off to a strong start this season, up in that top tier in our rankings, and they're not ducking any smoke.
Williams against McDaniels. Holmgren outside. Clock at 6. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
For the lead. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And they pick up 2. Wallace has gotten his first points in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. So completely new group for the Timberwolves. Now here's Wallace. Hartenstein.
And what Hartenstein gives you is toughness and intelligence. He is such an important part of what they do.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Wallace and Williams run the wings. And it's SGA in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Well, it's a pivotal point in this game, and you expect SGA to step up.
MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the final quarter. That misses. Thunder trail by 4. for three. Can't get it to go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Shot from 16. Oh, it's off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside MP. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit it.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Yeah, no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. And now they decide to foul intentionally. MP fires. No good from three. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 6. SGA. Ooh, tough finish inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you just know that Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the one taking these shots. How? Clutch.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul. No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And that's an intentional foul.
Oklahoma City foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
MP, pressure moment.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Close game, close game. Good game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
37 points.
Thanks, guys.
Going
Mark
off.
Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
SGA connects!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Here's Hartenstein. Here's the pass to Williams. Cash from downtown. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Outside Williams. Knocks down the trifecta.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Let's go. That's a win.
Victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Woo! If you're living the right way, you wake up in the zone. My teammates and I were on the same wavelength already from the jump, so we stay there.
So you live in the zone then?
No, we are the zone.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed my stream here today on 2K26. Everyone hit that follow button on Twitch. Everyone hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And I'm going to hop on Battlefield 6 now on my channel. So I hope everyone enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace out. See you on Battlefield 6.